Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm bringing the one and only Tyles in the red trunks. He is playing Terran to the west versus his opponent, the one and only Bling from Team Dignitas. He is playing Protoss to the east.
And this is cross positions now, which is going to be pretty good for Bling. I wouldn't be surprised if he just went for another one gateway, one gas expand. Very, very safe, very economy focused. And then literally, the style Bling likes to play. If he'd spawned close by air here, he would have gone for a Stargate and lots of Phoenixes out, harass, and then transition into Zealot Charge and so on. He loves Zealot Charge incredibly. So I wouldn't be surprised if he decided to do that. Already, that pylon placement, people are like, why did he build it there? He's actually built it there just to deny Hellions already, thinking about the later stages of this game already.
Yeah, there's always a possibility of Hellions getting heated. You might think, oh, well, Hellions can get around the back. Yes, they can, but the most dangerous place a Hellion could be is either here or here, because really when it comes to Hellions, it's all about lining them up. And if you can do that, then you can do way more damage than you'd be able to do from simply attacking from this angle.
And there's the gateway, creating that wall-off pylon into the Vespian Geyser, and then the gateway. And that's pretty smart too, because a lot of people make the mistake of walling the pylon, then the gateway, then the cliff area. But what that actually does to you is you can drop Hellions behind the enemy lines, behind the mineral lines here, and you literally just can't get there to defend it. And you filter your own units through, which is pretty bad. There we do have the, well, anyway, the 13 gateway followed by that gas now. Meanwhile, over in Tyles' base, barracks first, then the reactor. And he is scouting close by air first. We'll go over once again. And I wouldn't be surprised if he just went for the similar kind of build once again. Maybe try to do it again. I don't know what he's going to pull out here. Maybe Reaper Fast Expand? I don't know.
Nothing wrong with Reaper Fast Expand. It's a nice classic build. This is a good map for it as well, simply because of the large size of the cliff faces right here. All sorts of ways that you can get into your opponent's base, do a little bit of harassment, and take full map control. So Bling is going to move in and get a little bit of scouting information. First Marine will go up and we'll see whether or not we're looking for this Reaper Fast Expand build or something a little bit different from Tyles right now. But what we can safely say is that last attempt on that map really did not work out for him at all. Second Marine coming out right here as well for Tyles, which of course indicates to me that he's really not wanting anyone to scout him.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is he's not throwing down, he could have just waited until the program, then thrown down the reactor or tech lab, so he doesn't want to do that for sure. He's a little bit late with gas though, which is weird. 120, 125, you see the factory's a little bit late here, miss rally with an SCV, few mistakes already from Tyles here. And he can go down a couple of tech paths now. Does he get the second gas? Okay, so with the second gas, he can go 1-1-1, he can go Cloak Banshee. You can go Blue Flame as well, but it's a little less common. So we'll definitely have to keep tags on that. Meanwhile, we're going to see, again, surely the one gate into the expand play here from Bling as he's building down the third pylon, just about to complete now in his main base. No 4 gate, obviously, because that's done. Moving around just with the Stalker, checking are there any hidden SCVs around. There is a hidden SCV at the bottom though. Will Bling find it? And down comes the probe now to build that Nexus.
Yeah, it's an intriguing place for that to go. We'll see what he decides to do with it. And now there's the reactor coming down finally for Tyles. That is a little bit late, but it is the just straight a 1-1-1 build right now from Tyles. This could really go anywhere he wants. And it's such a powerful build at this point. Really, really difficult to deal with because you just don't know what's coming. It could be pretty much anything. Bling scouting, he's not going to see that hidden SCV for the time being. I'm very curious as to what it's actually for.
Yeah, I mean, it's just to literally poke in and see has he expanded or not.
Yeah.
And that'll be the use of the SCV later on. Depending on when he goes, though, he can also check the army composition. Do you have a lot of gateway units? Do you not? Can change his overall army composition. Can get a Raven out if he feels so. And there we do the switch over now. And the tech lab also onto the factory. So we are going to be seeing a 1-1-1 build. A Banshee is coming out now. He doesn't quite have the money to forgo the Cloak, especially if he wants to start tank production early. So I don't think he's going to go Cloak here. He may want to add a Raven. The thing is, though, that probe managed to scout that there is a bunker. Already now, Bling has to immediately throw down the robotics facility. He has to get scout. This can still be Cloak Banshees. He has to get the observer in there. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Bling built 2 as well, because he's the better player in this case. He knows he is. He might want to play safe, but then again, he might want to cut corners and just get the 1.
Yeah, he's got to do it, otherwise he's just going to have no scouting information. God knows what's happening behind there. He knows that there is no expansion coming for the time being. This is actually a very powerful one-base play. Very expensive one-base play as well, because that's 3 barracks, starport, and factory, which is incredibly hard to support. Even if you go pure Marine from your barracks, you're still trying to deal with tanks and Ravens and Banshees all on 2 gas. It's tricky to do.
And he is going to do that. Banshee is out now, though. We do have a Raven that followed this up, so we don't have the Cloak. And the Raven, the Banshee won't be able to do that much damage because we already have 4 Stalkers. Stalkers do move faster than a Banshee, but the advantage here is the Banshee can abuse the cliff area above the main base as well.
Yeah, I'd like to point out, actually, you managed to coin a brand new phrase live there on the screen. 4 Stalkers actually is now Forkers, so congratulations, right there. That's good. I'm going to use that.
And so we do have 1 Observer. The second Observer out as well, playing very, very safe. We'll not be able to abuse the cliff area because that second Observer's out, but the thing is now, Bling's immediately going to go in there and see, okay, 1-1-1, all right, let's do this. And now we're going to see Bling's reaction, which I think is just going to be a lot of gateways, maybe 2 more gateways being thrown down pretty fast. He's already in the probe lead, so he can realistically cut probes now as well. So he can cut probes, throw down double gateway, and there goes the double gateway at the top now. This is how he likes to play against this, and could very easily now just build nothing but units. No more probes. He knows he's got the probe lead. He knows his opponent is technically all in, so he doesn't have to build any more probes. Units, units, units.
Yeah, and at this point, this is really, as you said, very much kind of an all-in-ish strategy, and it's a bad word to use, I suppose. A lot of people really have differing opinions on what it actually means, but whatever the case, what it means is that at this point, he's been on one base for this long. He's sacrificed his economy to do a very dangerous attack. If it fails, that's a problem.
Really good force field there. The Raven! Oh, Tyles. The Banshee as well is slowed down. And Bling knows that was such a big hit. The SCV train as well being pulled off. This is
actually a complete all-in. This is a Lao style all-in. This is actually what knocked Bling out of the ECL. It was a very similar build, actually almost an identical build. However, it looks like...
the Banshee as well!
Wow, Bling, great control, and Tyles showing nothing in that regard at all, and that's going to be a real problem for him. He continues to push forward without stim. He's got tanks, but he's lost all of his air power. He's going to build another Raven because he's got the cash for it. He's got very little else. He's subsisting now entirely on a mule. All of the SCVs are going for it. And Bling should, I think, be able to hold this. Honestly, even with those tanks in the back, I think he should have it. We'll find out one way or the other. In comes the shelling from the tanks, but already through he goes. And Bling takes it and is now advancing through to the grand final.